Confidence is an exploration of using some classic spiritual teachings, especially from the Buddhist tradition, and modern practices of mindfulness to see how we can actually use our spirituality to work with our confidence. It's related to this classic Buddhist teaching, which is one of my favorite of the classic Buddhist teachings, all about how life knocks us around. And that teaching is called the eight worldly winds, sometimes called the vicissitudes, which are these eight experiences that we could experience in our formal meditation practice, but really they're more about what knocks us around in life. They are forces, they are pleasant and painful forces, but they hit us and they hit us repeatedly as a human on planet Earth. And holding your seat means how do I actually stay present and stay grounded when the forces of life do their thing?
And what are the eight worldly winds?
So there are four couples or four pairs that are arranged. For each pair, there is an experience that's based on what we hope for as humans, like that which feels good, and the experience that we fear, which is the more painful or more defeating part of the experience. So the eight worldly winds are pleasure and pain, praise and criticism, fame and insignificance, and success and failure. And these are the human experiences throughout time and space that we all face, whatever our endeavor in life is. And they are the winds that if we don't know how to work with and meet them fully and hold our seat, they can undercut our confidence.
Tell us about the inflatable tube man analogy that you share in the introduction.
I've always been fascinated with, at a car dealership or a car wash, there's those little tube men or, to be non-gendered tube people. And I think everybody recognizes them. And they're the most hilarious, memeable thing. A wind hits and they go, yay. And it looks like they're cheering everyone on when the positive wind is blowing through. And then that wind subsides and they just look like they're the most depressed, defeated. They just crumple over. That sort of metaphor for how fragile we can be when we don't know how to work with and hold our seat. As I was writing this book, I was thinking about sort of imagining kind of like in our chest or in our heart center, like one of those little tube people, and then a good thing happens to us and it's like, yeah. And then a bad thing happens and we just, the little tube person just crumples over. So that way of working with like, pleasant experiences are going to happen, painful experiences are going to happen. We're not going to get rid of the little tube person. Holding our seat doesn't mean not being affected by what happens. It means how do we work with the inevitability of I want success. I do not want failure. I want X, I do not want Y, and realizing that when those pleasant and painful moments happen, having that little tube person is it's healthy, right? That's what life is. We get inflated, we get deflated, but we don't have to get fixated on those comings and goings quite as much.